Never, not today. Step by step I go, faster than the flow. Broke through every chain, I will not be contained.
Oh my, oh my, oh my. How is everybody doing this wonderful evening? Man, are we going to have a little bit of fun with you guys? In case you have no idea, I've been working endlessly, sporadically, and typing things into ChatGPT just to come up with a response to Bubble. You guys ready? You guys ready to see how fast this gets derailed? Because it's going to get derailed, I guarantee it. It's going to be interesting, I will tell you. These are more of just some dramatic reading, dramatic readings that you're going to enjoy. And we're going to have a little bit of fun with it tonight because Bubbles is an idiot. And show it tonight just how silly can be. We will start by having a wonderful disclaimer. This was partially written by me, partially written by people that do much better writing than me. I will start donning my service helmet here shortly, and you can read this as a true artard, just like I. Here is my response to Dear Bubbles. Where do I even begin? Your latest masterpiece of legal wizardry is a dazzling display of desperation wrapped in a thick coat of irony, stupidity. But let's dig in, shall we? First, let me say I absolutely love how you're leaning into the role of the hero oppressed, bravely defending your clients from, well, the very mess that they've created themselves. Speaking of John Crook and LIEnette Preston, honestly, it takes real skill to twist a situation where they are filing lawsuits left and right, suing what the hell's DJ Radis, DUI guy, and whomever else they can possibly think of, maybe George, into some tragic tale of victimhood. Bravo. If nothing else, you've got absolute future in fiction writing. Maybe you can write a book and we'll read it on a Sunday night stream for you. But now about that pre-conference deposition you're begging. Respectfully, if there were ever a case that didn't need a pre-conference deposition, it's this one. You're asking for a court order like it's a favor to everyone involved. But seriously, Bubble, let's be real. The only person this benefits is you. It's like you're fishing on an empty pond, hoping to reel some facts, and they just don't exist, Bubbles. The signs, the timing, the witnesses. Oh, yes, this is a case so rock solid, even your arguments are taking on water. Spoiler alert, sir, you're still sinking deeper into the abyss. You seem to think your case is teetering on this deposition. Like once it happens, the truth will magically appear as if by some divine act of law, but that's the beauty of YouTube, isn't it, Bubbles? The plaintiff has already shared the juicy bits of this evolving story, and yet here you are, acting like you're the first to uncover the mystery. Do you realize that your clients are the ones embroiled in this mess because of their own action? You get this, right, Bubbles? You understand this. But are you just so far into this let's sue everybody strategy that you lost sight of the fact that they've been playing fast and loose, like a stripper on a pole since day one. You spend a lot of time talking about what the Hales and they're terrorizing people. YouTube proclamation. Right, really? If you think strong commentary, public interest in the stories that are making headlines are terrorism, you might need a refresher, just a slight refresher on what actual terror looks like. Also, please spare me the righteous indignation about how hard this lawsuit is on your clients. It's not Hale's, DJ Radis, or the DUI guy, or George that are marching into court, that have been filing lawsuits left and right. It was your clients, the very people that you're defending, the ones dragging everybody into court. And yet you expect everyone on the YouTubes to believe that they're the victims here. Also, this little part about Miss Preston's deposition that you're crying foul about being used on YouTube. Bubbles, have you ever heard about something called public record? Because once something's been put on the record, it's open for commentary. No matter how much you like it or dislike it, it's going to happen. You can hide behind your keyboard claiming foul every time someone says something that you don't like. What you do, Bubble. If Miss Preston didn't want her deposition to be used for content, maybe, just maybe, she shouldn't have thrown herself into the center of all of this YouTube bullshit in the first place. But here we are, you're shocked, I tell you, that people are commenting on it, on her stupidity, on her ignorance, on her foolishness, on her inability to answer a simple question. The repeated whining about Hale's mocking and humiliating Miss Preston during the broadcast of that deposition. Bubbles, if you met the internet. But here it is. It is right there. It is just a nice, warm place where they have memes, jokes, thumbnails, and they're the currency of this digital age. If you can't handle the heat of this public sphere, Bubbles, maybe just don't tip your little toes into it. But no, instead, you chose to dive in, waist deep, headlong, smacking the bottom with your chin, splitting it open like I did many, many years ago. All the while, you're playing the little victim. Almost admirable. Almost. Here's the best part. You're asking for 3 full dates in October for the plaintiff's deposition. Whole day, Bubbles. I'm sure that what Jeremy's just going to clear his busy schedule of just being, actually relevant. Just for, I'm sure he will. Because what's more fun than say through deposition conducted by someone who's trying to wrap their head around the difference between valid commentary and whatever fever dream that you're spewing out of your mindless brain mass. Oh, and that guarantee you keep tossing around, the one where you promise your clients won't sue if everyone just stops talking about them. Well, here's a news flash, Bubbles. You're not exactly known for sticking to your word. You've already got lawsuits flying faster than your bad takes. And so forgive the rest of the interwebs here. Thank you for not giving two shits about what you have to say. That guarantee you keep tossing around, the one where you promise your clients won't sue, no one cares. So in closing, Bubbles, let's stop pretending this is about justice or fairness. Whatever noble cause that you've been spewing into other people's mouths on the internet, Because even though you might be convinced of what you're fighting for, this is not about this is mainly about your clients dragging people into a legal nightmare of their own making. And guess what? You stepped into the ring and played their court jester. It's a desperate bid, I believe, to just stay relevant. But hey, keep at it, Bubbles. Maybe you'll get lucky someday and actually people might start taking you serious. But just don't hold your breath. They're grifting off of you, Bubbles, just as you're grifting off of them. But to this end, disclosure, I have created a non-usable legal response to your moronic efforts and your horrible filing. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. No applause necessary. Hooray, hooray. Greetings, everybody. Welcome. Welcome here. Welcome. I appreciate it. To all you fine peoples that were gifted a membership, I appreciate every damn one of you. It is just so much fun to be here with you tonight. We're going to have a little bit of fun. Daniel Berry Sports Highlights, Sir Frank Adder, Debbie Webb, Watford Tower, every single person. You are more than welcome. I won't be reading any super chats or probably even reading the chat until I get to the end. So if you want that chat read, you're going to have to super chat it because I won't be paying any attention to it because this is going to be a very short stream. Fly through this just like Mammy got her butter on those pancakes. Some nice maple syrup all over it and just got all sticky, gooey, sugar rush to the head. That's what we're doing tonight. We're just having a little bit of fun. It's Saturday night. Georgia just won. Yeah, Georgia just won. Hooray. And then, of course, Vandy just beat the ever-living snot. Bama. Oh, just glorious. I mean, and I will say that Auburn gave a good game. They did a good game. Sandra Engel, it is wonderful. I'm so glad that all you guys can make it here. This is not normal for a Saturday night. I normally don't do Saturday nights. I had to. I wanted to have a little bit of fun because this chat is just off the rails. I'm admiring every single one of you. You guys are ready to get to it. Yeah. These are dramatic readings by Shizzy Wiznut, by non-legal advice by Shizzy Wiznut, with a bunch of bullshit thrown in by Shizzy Wiznut. And, well, you can take it for whatever the hell it's worth, because we're going to have some fun tonight, because this was... The Bubbles made a request for a pre-conference deposition. And I said, you know what, we're going to have a wonderful response to this. And this is just the federal pleadings. We're gonna dive into all of his bullshit later on. That where he's going after Foreman and Radis and George. We'll dive into those later. But this is the response. Plaintiff's response to defendant's request for a pre-conference deposition and to the Honorable Court. In response to the defendant's desperate and creative plea for pre-Rule 26 deposition, the plaintiff respectfully submits this filing, and might I add, we are more than ready to address every inch of this fine fiction. So let's break this down by step, like the misguided legal tactics of the defendants. This filing is going to be at least slightly entertaining. Local Rule 16.1. It's a discovery, or what you would call a Hail Mary. So, Bubbles, you quote Local Rule 16.1 for the Northern District of Florida like it's a grand revelation. Yes, we are known the rule allows discovery before the Rule 26 conference with a court order or stipulation, but asking this exceptional privilege does not make it any less desperate than you are. You want a pre-conference deposition so badly because, let's face it, your clients have absolutely no idea what the hell is going on. You're scrambling to make sense of the mess that they created, hoping a deposition will reveal some magical facts that will save them from their well-deserved loss. And I'll tell you, and also we have these handwritten signs. Oh yes, those handwritten signs. Weren't they just absolutely wonderful? Hey, Megan. My mic is going in and out. Sorry. Let me see if I can fix that. Settings, audio. That does happen quite often. Let's see if that doesn't fix it. Maybe not. Hey, Megan, you're welcome to come in. You do have a bite. It's so wonderful to see you. This is a response to the silliness of Bubbles. We're starting from the beginning. I thought it was your earbuds. Can you redirect to I have a story after we're done? Oh, absolutely. It is wonderful, but thank you again, Megan Fox. I'm not serious. I don't know if this will fix it, but hopefully this takes care of it. I could drop this down just a little bit. Did that maybe take care of it? We'll see. We'll see. So we will continue on with 2 handwritten signs and your convenient amnesia. Yes, the signs. You remember those ones where your client wrote really nasty things. Yes, they were very, very nasty. Just a second. Let me see what we have happening here, because everybody's decided they're going to send me dirty messages. Hey, no, I'm not showing your penis pics again. I tell you this multiple times. I am not showing them to you. You're resting. Have had a headache all day. Oh, well, you get to feeling better, miss. You hottie, you. It's on auto, and he keeps lowering the mic when he gets louder. No, it was not on auto initially, but it is now. I hope that calmed it down. The signs, yes, those handwritten signs. You act like we didn't describe in detail how these homemade artistic masterpieces. Sounds fine on your end now. Good. And then I fixed it. Appearing around the plaintiff's property in Levy County, because apparently your clients think defamation works like an Easter egg hunt. I might say that again. Egg hunt. You say the complaint doesn't allege where, when, or by whom them there signs found. Maybe you missed it there, sweet cheeks, but all that has been laid out repeated. Videos, social media posts, and in the public record. Shit, mother. It's probably all over the Googles by now. And then there's your disbelief that we didn't take photos. Yes, we have evidence of those photos because clearly in the era of legal disputes, everyone carries around a camera crew, like the Hales. So look, the sign's defamatory. Quick, someone grab a selfie. Clients put these signs out for the world to see, and now, shitbag, you're crying because the evidence isn't as neat as you'd like. My heart a little sore. Oh, by the way, this handwriting expert conspiracy, you mentioned how we boasted about having a handwriting expert, and yes, we do. And no, we're not going to drop the expert's identity into your lap like gift wrapped a piñata full of oops, you win. You'll meet them when the time is right. Trust me, you'll be in for a treat. We didn't spend months building a solid case to have it undone because you want to fast track this drama like it's a finale of your favorite drama TV reality show. The out-of-state deposition threats. Let's get into those. Oh dear, the force to travel to Levy County. Tragedy. What you call empty threats, we call standard legal procedure. You must have missed the part in law school, if you had been studying, where witnesses are sometimes required to show up in court. But go ahead, keep pretending that legal consequences are optional and court orders are just suggestions, shitbag. Because if your clients are so upset by these threats, maybe they should have thought twice before playing defamation games in somebody else's yard. And that someone happens to be, well, not me, but the Hales. Someone who doesn't take kindly to slanderous signs or shoddy claims or half-baked excuses. And your steamrolling strategy that you seem to be wanting to take literally, you claim that we boasted about your streamlord clients. Yes, we did. And with good reason. They handed us a steamroller. They hopped on the driver's seat and they proceeded to sue themselves into a freaking corner, son. If they feel terrorized by a lawsuit, that's what happens when you paint defamatory land signs on the interwebs and you post them off on the side of the road. They sling falsehoods and they expect no one to respond, and it's sort of like pouring gasoline on yourself, then screaming when someone lights the match. Do you need a light bulb? Do you need a light? This deposition saga, Mrs. Preston's not so humiliating experience. Really dragging Miss Preston back into this, but let's be clear. That deposition wasn't just about the TRO. Remember, it was about unraveling a pattern of defamation and harassment that stretched far beyond one complaint. If the bitch felt humiliated by the process, maybe it's because she lied under oath multiple times and had to juggle truth with her own web of YouTube story. You know what? The Hales, they might say sorry, but not sorry. But let's not act like this was some grand ambush, some glorious slap down, a internet smack around like a bitch that just got in the way. She did have legal representation, by the way. She knew the stakes, and it's a grown adult, as she might think that she is. If she wanted a continuance, maybe she shouldn't have filed a TRO in the first place, Bubbles. But no, you're painting this deposition as the ninth circle of hell. When in reality, it wasn't just good old legal accountability. She screwed up, did she not? And here now we get to the great YouTube conspiracy. Let's not forget the piece de resistance of your argument. The claim that we played the entire deposition on YouTube for the purpose of public humiliation. Here's the fun fact, Bob. When you're involved in a lawsuit that affects thousands of people, and your actions are part of a larger public interest story, everybody is covering that. People do tend to care. They care a lot. If your clients didn't want their dirty laundry aired, maybe, just maybe, they shouldn't have got involved in this in the first place. Conclusion. Keep trying, Bubble. You might get there one day. In conclusion, your request for a pre-Rule 26 deposition is nothing more than a desperate attempt to get a preview of what's coming for your clients. And oh, it is coming so hard, so fast. Sorry, but the only thing that you're going to get is a front row seat to your own defeat. If your clients feel terrorized, maybe they should stop dragging people into frivolous lawsuits, painting defamatory signs. Therefore, we respectfully request that this court deny the defendant's motion in full and remind them that lawsuits are facts, not desperate procedural Hail Marys. And this is signed by me, yours truly, Jizzy Wiznut. Definitely not legal advice, more like an artard with a lot of left set of shoes that are missing the Velcro. Yes. That was my response, Bubbles, for his first motion. Oh, I've got more. Oh, so much. Wait till you see the rest of my responses. They're going to come. They're going to smack you around like a dirty little girl, and you know who your daddy is. He wears a hard hat, and he is not afraid of you. I would suggest, Bubbles, that you find a hole, crawl back into it, and lay off people. Because they're coming for you, Bubbles. They're coming for you hard and fast. And whenever you get that smackdown, oh my God, it is going to be glorious. You've dug yourself into a hole because you thought that you could make people cower. And you don't understand. The people that you're dealing with, they don't cower. They revel in the ability to watch you squirm. Squirm you will. Oh, so bad. Now I can see it skipping. My mic is going in and out. Tell you what, let me try this really quick. It's going to go blank for a second, but I will be right back. You just keep right there. I think I know what the problem is. Just a second, it's going to disappear, but you'll be just fine. I'll be right back. I swear. let's see if that didn't take care of it. Hopefully that fixed it. It didn't. I apologize. I'm hoping that it's good now. It looks like it could be right, could be wrong. Maybe right. I may be crazy. I may just be the lunatic of looking for. Jizzy was not. What a nice piece of speech. So sorry to cast again the point. Thank you. Thank you. That is the point. You've had a headache for over a month now. Still doing it. Damn it. See if I can fix this thing and get it to where it's working like it's supposed to. Don't know what's wrong with my interwebs. It seems to be having all kinds of problems. Maybe if I get naked, that'll fix it, but not as bad. Okay. Is it a full moon? Could be a full moon. I don't know. Let me check. No, I better not do that. If I do that, Megan Fox will have my ass. Literally, she will have my ass. It will be the dirtiest thing you ever saw. You don't want that to happen. Oh, but you fine people, I do have more. Do I have so much more? I spent the good part of the morning rewriting a lot of these suits that Shockett, as glorious and wonderful as he is, just like, I think I can do better. And I made them fun, humorous, with lots of hubris and no intelligence whatsoever. Because if you try to accuse me of having some sort of intelligence, well, I would just have to say, well, there's none there. Or at least very little. At least very little. I did come up with this wonderful one. Let me see if I've still got it here. Ah, yes, I do. Yes, this is a response to Bubbles. No, I am not. Megan, you know this. I am not even medium smart, half smart, quarter smart. I hold on just a second. You guys are going to get a preview. Just a second. You're going to love this. All right. I'm about ready. Just about ready. I am there. Give me a second. Don't start with me, Megan Fox. I will hurt you. Ready to go. Right? Put my hockey gear on. Do this. Okay. Here it comes. You guys are ready for this one, aren't you? You've been holding your horses here for this one, haven't you? I've got more of these. This one's going to be a special one. Damn, I wish Megan was here for this. She would love this so much. This is the plaintiff's response to the defendant's motion for summary judgment on counts 1, 2. Okay. Now, if I can do this, debunk all their bullshit. Just think how bad that Bubbles is going to get hammered. Well, he might like it. You never know. Some people do like it from the backside. And this is to the esteemed court. In response to the defendant's rather amusing motion for summary judgment, I present the following gems of wisdom. The primary word here. 1. Plaintiff's burden of proof of defamation. You know it. I'm ready though. Damn it! I rode the small bus on some of you people. Your Honor, the plaintiff has provided an embarrassing generous amount of evidence that under defamatory statements attributed to the defendants were made, and boy, did they pack a punch. Under Florida law, defamation requires publication, falsity, fault, and actual damages, and a dash of defamatory nature. So when the defendants claim no evidence exists, none, oh, it's akin to saying that there's no evidence that the sky is blue. Nice try, Bubble. Didn't even realize she was wearing a helmet until Megan said something. Isn't that wonderful? Evidence of the defendant's role in defamatory conduct. The plaintiff has witnessed testimony by quite a few people and circumstantial evidence and photographic evidence that suggest the defendants are proud authors of the offensive signs that were plastered around plaintiff's property in Levy County, Florida. Contrary to the defendant's grad assertion that there's no evidence linking them to this art exhibit, and just mind you that we will have witness affidavits, social media breadcrumbs, and even a wonderful forensic handwriting analysis. So yes, they are definitely moving on to trial. Further, while the defendants argue that no one saw the signs, we have testimonies from folks who have yanked those signs down faster than they could say. Defamation, especially in South Florida. Clearly, these messages weren't just hidden in the bushes. They were on full display in Levy County. Bubbles. Social media statements are defamatory. Let's address the elephant in the room, the social media circuit. Aren't we so grateful of those social media circuses? Lots of elephants, and they are in the rooms. The statements made by defendant Preston included her delightful remark that Jeremy Hales only thinks about the size of his junk. Those weren't just rude, they were downright injurious. The plaintiff's public persona, and as a YouTube sensation, your reputation is more precious than a limited edition collectible that Jeremy has sold. Such comments were explicitly designed to demean and to defame, making them textbook examples of defamation under Florida law. Let's not forget John Cook's Facebook masterpiece. So glorious that he was implying he had indecent photographs involving the plaintiff's fiancée, and this is not gossip. It's defamation wrapped in a scandal, slapped in the ass and spanked upside the head with a hand. While they want to downplay the impact on George's, the fiancé, this nonsense drags the plaintiff into scandalous whirlpool, tarnishing his good name. And thanks for playing, Bubbles, but you lose. Sweetness. Number 4. In response to reckless disregard and malice, the defendants have engaged in a slapstick routine of reckless disregard for the truce, Bubbles. The defendant, Preston and Cook, have a clear history of harassment aimed at ruining the plaintiff's reputation. Their coordinated social media shenanigans are like a bad sitcom, Bubble. There's a pattern here. Bubble. So moreover, Preston's little cheeky comments about putting a cap in someone's backside if they mess with her, it's beyond hyperbole. son, that's an outright threat. And if that's not malicious intent, I don't know what is. Go dog. Plaintiff's substantial harm. Get number 5. The defendant's ongoing smear campaign, whether through signage or their online rants, has inflicted considerable harm. We're talking about lost business opportunities, emotional distress, and reputational damage. The plaintiff's livelihood as a YouTube personality, Dear Bubbles, has taken a nosedive, resulting in a delightful wave of public backlash that everybody do without. Number 6, the defendant's motion is premature, just like, never mind. The defendant's bid for a summary judgment is like trying to win a race before the starting gun goes off, Bubbles. The plaintiff deserves full discovery, including depositions and expert witness testimony. Their attempt to choke off, you know, they like to choke off quite a bit of discovery, reeks of fear and accountability. Classic deflection tactics from defendants who don't want to face the music. Trust me, more discovery is going to even wield much, 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 much more juicier evidence regarding the creation and distribution of their defamatory works, Bubbles. Conclusion. This is for you. In closing, the defendant's motion for summary judgment should be denied faster than a poorly planned quicker than your mother gave birth to you, or the plaintiff has amassed sufficient evidence to show that genuine issues of material fact exist, and these defamation claims deserve their day or so much faster than you think. The statements made by the defendants are not just false, they're defamatory, have caused real harm to the plaintiff. Furthermore, the plaintiff is entitled to additional discovery to unearth further evidence of malice, falsity, and the extent of the defendant's actions. In other words, she went cuckoo for Cocoa Puffs, their Bubbles. We humbly request that this matter be allowed to proceed to trial, where the full scope of the defendant's hilariously misguided actions will finally be revealed, and this is respectfully submitted by Shizzy Wiznut, and definitely no legal advice. Thank you very much. I appreciate you so much, so much. It is a blast to wear the helmet. It makes me feel very special. So special I could jump on the bus right now. Read with passion. Thank you, sweet one. Yes, that is what we do. We read with passion, with sex and magic and all kinds of things. It is all about responding to the bubbles at this point in time. Now, currently, I will say that I have a few more that I've been working on. Those will be coming out probably on the weekend. I won't be doing long streams. I won't be doing long streams for these because Bubbles doesn't deserve that much of my time. It really doesn't. This next week, I will be doing, well, let's see. Thank you. Standing ovation. Oh, bravo, bravo. I throw flowers in your general direction. If you don't understand the reference, then you don't know. Oh, baby, it's okay. We're just here to keep you warm and silent at night. You pop bubbles, bubbles, and see. That is so true. That is so true. And so what do we have? What do we have this weekend? Tomorrow night. night. We're going to have a beautiful Sunday night and it's spicy. Mm. And if you love my voice, you're going to love the voice of the people that come and join me. Got Dictionary Diva, Kaiser Pineapple. I've got, I have a story. Hopefully Welsh Lady can make it, but if this Nocturna will be there, we will have such a wonderful group of people tomorrow. And we're continuing on with TJ Finn's So Dirty. It's like this masterpiece of sexiness. Oh, Volstorm will be there too for all you ladies that are missing the love. So we have that tomorrow night. And then, of course, on Monday, somewhere along the way, we'll be doing a derailed stream. I don't know where it'll be, but it'll be on one of 3 channels. It'll be either on MG Law, The Experts, could be on Valhalla's. I don't know where he is. He's sort of like that a little bit. Not that he has, just that he's busy, work. So, or it could be on Volstorm. But it will be a Monday night, and we do 2 hours. No more than 2 hours. It's 2 hours, and we're done. And what we talk about, who in the hell knows? Who remembers? Then, of course, on Tuesday, starting Tuesday, I'll be covering the Sarah Boone. And if you have seen anything so messed up as a soft set that stuffed her boyfriend in a in a suitcase, oh my, you have no idea how good it's going to be. We've got an entire week filled with just absolute insanity. Sarah Boone looks like it could go on for 2 to 3 weeks. I'm going to cover a good portion of it at night. I'll probably get through most of it. If I don't cover it at night, I'll cover it during the day. But I've been awaiting this one for years. Yeah. Just to see how much of a shitstorm it's going to be. It is going to be so interesting to see. And a lot of it will be boring, so I'll skip through a lot of that. Yes, she is a crazy one. So much insanity there. Almost like the business where she chopped off not only her boyfriend's head, but her boyfriend's head. Stuffed in a bucket. Not after she played with one of her boyfriend's heads for a while. But it's going to be interesting. It's going to be a good week. And then, of course, we'll have the weekend that'll come along. And when the weekend comes, I will be back with another story from Bubble. I will be filing another pleading that nobody will ever see except for you wonderful people on the YouTubes. Because these aren't legal filings. I don't do anything that's legal. Not on the YouTube. That would be just way too much. I came to entertain. I came to have a little bit of fun with you. You are the light of my life, the song in my soul story. But with that, I see that everyone's having a wonderful night. And, we did have an absolute blast. Thank you very much. They keep her from acting up. There might be a shorter trial. I would hope that it'll be a shorter trial. We'll see with Sarah Boone. I did want to do just a nice, easy stream for you wonderful people because you make my heart sing. I did send out some invites, but of course it's a damn Saturday night. They're so damn busy. They don't have time for this. I understand. And of course, most people are doing things throughout the week. I will have more. I have this. You have no idea. I spent probably more time on doing this than I should have, but it was fun, and the responses are absolutely hilarious. Everybody have a wonderful. Don't let this stuff bring you down, and just know that there's always something good that comes out of all of it. I think that Yamaha might be doing a story tonight, and I have a story. He is tonight. Ooh, yes, he is. We are going to send you fine folks over there. Give me just a second, and I will get that primed up, because this man right here has a voice of an angel, and he deserves every single bit of your life. So give me just a second. I want to redirect everybody over there, and we're going to go listen to a true master of his craft. He will blow you away. He will blow you away with his wonderful voice. And you think that I'm joking. I'm telling you right now that whenever you see him go, seeing him go is going to, you just, just so feel so good. You just bear with it. You just bear with it. You just don't know. And I will see you guys over there. Everybody have a wonderful night. And I will see you very, very soon. Like within less than 24 hours, I will be back on here showing you some love, showing you some good stuff. Y'all.
Running through the maze, I felt the pain, chasing what only a dream, break from the scheme. Waking up at dawn, all my fears are gone. I'll stop today, never, not today. Compromise, rise above it all, not gonna fall. Step by step I go, faster than the flow. Broke through every chain, I will not be contained.